Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Catch. I have the add-on for the all-in-one winter journal kit. So what you'll receive is 15 pages, again, same as last time, but they're different. Well, I mean, obviously they're different, but you're not going to get the journal cover. So you really will either need this journal cover or make your own journal cover. This one doesn't have a journal cover with it. It does have two of the toppers, the same as last time, but they're gentlemen this time. And then the orientation of all the pages is the same. You're just not going to get the cover this piece. And the pages I've done full size 8.5 by 11 because some people did want to make full size journals. And so you won't get these smaller pages, but you can cut these pages to the size of these because they're just regular full size pages. So super easy to do, but everything else is basically the same as far as how the pages are, tags and the corner pockets and all that. So I will show you what we have. We have, like I said, the two toppers are the gentlemen. So you can make two different journals. And then with those, there's tags and little embellishment pieces that you can fussy cut and use, like jewels and things. More gentlemen. Also ladies, because they're just beautiful and I can't not put them in there. When I find those images, I'm just like, oh my gosh, yeah. So yeah, but you'll get the corner pockets again with kind of old wallpapers or fabrics, florals, that kind of things. And then these, I did more like these jewelry pieces, vintage jewelry. This one's computer generated, but, and then you'll get your library style pocket. This is the back. This is the front of the library style pocket. So just like we did in the first one, you can see here's the library pocket. So that's the back and the front. I mean, you can obviously use this for a journal card if you want, and then just have that as a regular pocket. It's just that's how it was meant to be. And then another corner pocket tag, flowers, some jewelry style trims. And this is just tags and one large journaling card. My printer does not like thick paper. I've talked to you guys about this a million times. So it keeps trying to not pick up the paper, and so then it's kind of late printing, but it would be on there because I had another one. It was this one where this pocket was all the way off, but then when I printed it again and it picked up the paper, yeah, it's just, that's my printer that's doing that. So then you get this background page. So you can see it's a full size 8.5 by 11 journal page. So you can do whole big journals if you want. And this one is just really cool. All the cool fabric tweed look. This is lace, obviously, in a blue, icy blue color. So that's great. You can write on that. You can also write on this lace. You could orient it either way. But just a nice creamy colored lace. And then this little more masculine I was going for. It, yeah, the computer didn't really want to do. Like I was going for like a masculine tweed, but it just, that was the best one that I could get. And then this floral looks weathered. It's like smudged. So it does have some of the smudging. So don't think it's something wrong with your printer or computer. Or that's the way it is. It's aged. And then this piece with the floral and the textured background there. And then you get lots of things to fussy cut out and use. Some are vintage, some are new. So it's just a mixture. And like, that could be a pocket. Just like in the last one where we had some of the pieces you could turn into pockets or journaling cards, whatever, decorative pieces. And I did do some more fussy cut people, kind of like the autumn journal. Not tons, but a few. And the jewelry and the flowers. And then just journaling cards, basically. And some small ones that, these are fun to add on to, like the corner pockets. And then there's flowers and mixed flowers. And a little brooch there. So yes, that is the add-on. It is available in my Etsy shop now, so if you are interested, you can pop over there and get it. If you do want to make this size of journal, you'll probably need the first all-in-one winter journal for sizing. But I mean, you can make your own with this kit. If you journal all the time and know a lot about it, then obviously you can just make your own journal. So anyways, I hope you guys like that. And oh yes, we are doing Watercolor Wednesday today. I promise, I promise. So that's what I'm gonna go do right now. Hey, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I am back for Watercolor Wednesday. I know I did not do that last week, and I apologize for that. Sometimes life just happens, right? So what we're going to do today is some holly. I figured great time to start, right? This will probably end up being like a journaling card or something like that, but it could also be put on the front of a greeting card or, you know, whatever you would want it to be. Just a painting on its own. So this simple sketch is in the description box below this video. So if you want to paint one too, you can do that. So I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I am, other than I am frozen. It's 22 degrees again this morning. I mean, it's just that bitter. I've got like multiple sweatshirts and things on. So anyhow, I want to say hugs and blessings to Marty, Sandy K, and June. Thank you guys for your kind comments and being part of my little Crafty Cat family. I appreciate all of you very, very much. I couldn't do it without you guys, that's for darn sure. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm going to kind of do these, maybe not, I mean, they're going to be traditional red and green, yes, but I'm gonna mute it just a tiny bit with a little bit of this glittery green because it's a little silvery, just to give it, you know, a different look. And I just sketched it with a pencil and then traced it onto my paper and then went around it with the pen, which you can do after too, because you guys have seen me go around it with the pen, but I could not see it well enough. And I was worried, you know, there's overlapping bits, and I just was like, I'm going to just do the pen work, the ink work first this time. I know I do that quite a bit too, but so yeah, this is kind of the color that I wanted. And I'll probably end up going over some of the pen work again, just because, you know, when you paint over it, some spots sort of dull out and you can't see them as well. So I hope you guys had a great day yesterday. For me, it is Halloween today. Not that that's a super big deal in my life or anything. I mean, I like it. It's fun, and remembering it as a child was wonderful. But obviously, once your kids are grown up and all, it's not quite as fun anymore. But it's always good fun for the kids, and that is the whole point. And on weeknights, it's never quite as fun either. I remember my son would get so mad because he would always want the next day off of school. He thought it should be a holiday. It's like, well, darn, it just doesn't really work that way. But yeah, so anyway, he was always really funny about all that kind of stuff. It's like they don't really care that you want to go have fun, because he hated it because, you know, they'd come home with candy or whatever. And I'd be like, oh yeah, you can have a couple pieces, but then it's time for bed, you know, because you got to get up early. But yeah, that always irritated him. Because they get, you know, they get kind of wound up and want to chatter and do all the stuff. So, but that's when it was fun. It's sort of like Christmas, you know. Christmas really is, in my opinion, more for children than adults. But I mean, it's fun as an adult. It's just clearly not the same as it is when you're young. I don't know why I'm holding on to that paper towel. And I'm not trying to get every little inch. You can leave some little white spots. That kind of adds a little something to a watercolor. I feel like I'm using a 8 round, and I am no pro at this. This is all pretty new to me. I started this summer, so I'm sure I do things wrong and whatever, but it's kind of like all my crafting experiences. I just do it, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, then it's paper, and we'll try another day. So anyways, but yeah, I don't have classes or any real knowledge about watercoloring. I just like it, right? Which is the way a lot of things are. I just want to try it. I'm looking for some brown, but I'm not having a lot of luck here. I got too much water in my paint set, and so it's kind of a sloppy mess. I always spritz it first, you know, but somehow I kind of soaked it. Got a little carried away. I'm just adding a little bit of brown in here to the, this looks a little bit more like a stick, and I think that's the way they are. They're kind of a branch. I don't know. We don't have holly in our area, so I'm really not sure. I've never actually seen it in real life, so only pictures and things. But yes, it is very pretty. Put a little more right there. I like the spiky little leaves and the red berries. Adding glitter to these, the fall and the Christmas ones, just seems like it really makes them pop a little bit. I am not ready for this Christmas thing to start, you guys. Oh my gosh. Just stresses me out. I know most people love it and have fun. I just get stressed. Very weird. Like that. I loved it when I was a kid. But why wouldn't you, you know? Everybody else is doing all the... I just realized there's no... Oh, that's the way that one was, I remember. No, it's right there, the edge. I was thinking I forgot something. So yes, you can obviously make this as bright as you would like, but I think I might put it in my reason for the season journal. So I thought, you know, maybe a little more muted or whatever might go a little bit better with the pinks and the blues and all that that's in that digital. And the sparkly. I feel like I got that one very... Well, I guess they're drying. They're all coming out, the sparkly. It was just the... When they're wet, they don't look as sparkly. Yeah, I like that kind of silvery green, sparkly color. It's pretty. I think it kind of gives that snowy... Oh, I'm wondering, I just realized, I think my black ink, I don't think this ink I used was permanent because it looks like it's running a little bit. Darn, I thought it was permanent. Well, that's very aggravating. I hope it doesn't end up looking like a big blobby mess. That will not make me happy. Well, we're just going to see how it goes. Make sure your fine liner is permanent, is the moral to that story. Darn. Don't you hate it when you do that? I was just like, oh, this pen works really good. It's a good fine liner. Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see how many trick-or-treaters we'll even have tonight, because like I was mentioning, there's been lots of trunk or treats or, you know, things like that, so I'm curious. I hope we do have quite a few, because I got candy. And I don't want it sitting around here, because I will eat it. Little is fine. That is not. It used to be I would just, like, take it to the school if I had leftover, because somebody will eat it, or, you know, they give kids a piece of candy as a reward, which I think is totally not right, but that's just my opinion. But anyhow, so they could do that with it too. That is a whole nother issue. We were always taught that you behave at school because that's the right thing to do. That's what you do when you're in public around other people. But yeah, I know times are different, much different. The expectations are far different than they used to be. Okay, I hope that turns out all right. I really like that silvery. I don't know if you can tell, but it's real sparkly. So, I forgot a line right there, but I can fix that later. And now I'm going to do some berries. I need to figure out what colors I want to use. I want a little bit of sparkle to them. I don't have a very good sparkly. I don't want, that's really pink. See, it's very pink. And I'm just using my white set of paint that I always use. I mean, the box is white. Obviously, the colors aren't all white. Oh my gosh. Maybe a little... I'm just messing everything up now. I don't know, we'll see what this does. I don't want to get too close to a too wet of a spot. Probably a smaller brush would be advisable for this part. Sorry, I do get concentrating when I do these kind of smaller things. Don't have a lot of stories to tell. Oh, here's one that you guys will like, because it's about my Dippy cat, but he's been driving us crazy. Like I mentioned, he kind of got better over the summer, but I think that's because he could go outside a lot, and he likes to go outside. But once it gets cold, he doesn't want to go out. I mean, I'd let him out, but he just doesn't want to go out there. So he's just being naughty again, you know, the whole getting on the counter and doing things that he doesn't normally do, and isn't, it's like he just wants you to get up and get him down, and, you know, all this getting on the table and just all that kind of stuff that he's not supposed to do. And he knows, because the minute you stand up, he knows. But, so finally the other day, because he was just driving me crazy all morning, and I was trying to get stuff done, you know, cutting stuff on the Glowforge and doing all that. And so I got a wooden dowel that I had, tied some yarn to it. He likes to play with, my son when he was a little boy had those little foam darts from a, oh, why can't I think what they're called? Nerf. Those Nerf darts, because they're kind of squishy, foamy stuff with a rubber tip. And he has been carrying those around for years, and we still have them, you know. And so I tied one of those on there, and a pipe cleaner, because it kind of, you know, that whole thing that they like. And oh my gosh, he has been playing. That's all he wants to do. And then when we're done playing with him, he will lay down next to the stick, or like with his paw on it or something, or laying on the string. And I mean, he's just like completely just enamored with it. So he's such a ding dong. He's always talking to it. Yeah, he really needs a friend, but I don't want another cat, so I don't know. All right, I'm going to get this dry, and I'll be right back. Okay, I have gotten it dry, so I'm going to go back in, because you can see where I've gone over the lines and things like that. They kind of get muted. And plus, I want to add a few of the little squiggly things that I like. You can do it however you like. This is just kind of my take on it. Just makes it fun. These pins don't love, especially those sparkly colors. They don't want to always draw over those. But it's like, I want you to. I said so, right? So thanks everybody for the lovely comments about the 20,000 subscriber giveaway, or just autumn giveaway, whatever you want to call it, because I haven't reached 20,000 yet, but I'm just needed to have that out of the way. It's that waiting, you know, I just, and Christmas stuff is coming, so we need to get her done. Those kind of things put my mind at ease, so they're important to get done. We'll get there someday, right? Hopefully, anyways, I would imagine. Add another little bit of a line there. So anyway, I thank you for all your kind comments. And so if you haven't watched that video, please do. If you've, you know, if you're a subscriber and usually watch my videos and comment, because you could have won something. And you need to contact me in my Etsy shop if you did win something, so that I can get it shipped out to you. And then there's also a digital for everybody, so you can download the digital. It's in the description box of that video from yesterday. And you can't miss it, because it's got Halloween pumpkin and October 31st on it and everything. So should be easy to find. My silly little paper mache pumpkin. Somebody was saying, I haven't done that in years. It's like, yeah, same. I don't know why you forget about that stuff, but it is super fun. I'm kind of going around these berries a little bigger, double line sort of thing. Just my own take on it. And then I'm going to fill these little black spots in again because they're hard to see as well. Any little extra details you add, I think really add something to watercolor. I mean, if you're a super pro watercolorist, you can make it look awesome. I just am not. Like, I'm okay, but my painting always lacks a little something with these. I think it's just details. Like, you get better at that. But anyways, I think the pen work adds to it. And then we're going to also add some little white spots. If I can get my Posca pen to cooperate. It doesn't always want to. I'm actually going to try that. I think I forgot, or maybe I didn't. It's just really struggling with showing that up. It just doesn't want to. So I think I'm going to try to figure out where to put the little light bits. They would sort of all be about in the same spot, roughly, because, like, if you say the light's coming from that way, I would assume. That one may not, because he's hiding under the branch over there. Okay, and then we're going to go around the edge of this like we have done previously. I'm thinking, do I want to, I think I might want to round the corners on that. So where did I put my corner rounder? That's my chomper for tags. It just makes it look a little more finished when you do that, I think. I think these are great little additions to journals, to have your own artwork in there. It's just, I don't know, I think it adds a lot to a piece. This goopy, some more. That just turned into gloop. I don't want it too red, but I do want the red just because I think that'll make it pop a bit. You can make it thicker in spots just by the pressure you're putting onto the brush. Or if you like it better just around the rim, just do it very gently and don't tip your brush. Okay. And I think I will add a little, trying to decide, do I want silver or gold added to it? Maybe we'll do a little silver. We could do silver and gold, I mean, wouldn't matter. Now I put a darker metallic in there and that sort of ruined it. I wanted it a little darker though. We'll see. See how this goes. Because I want it to show up, you know. So if you use silver, sometimes it's almost as bad as white. You can't hardly see it. Oh, by the way, that other pen I added definitely was waterproof. So the microns are waterproof. It was a different pen that I was using when I drew it last night. I'm going to do a little bit of the red too, I think. And then I will sign it when it is all dry. But see, it's very festive. Definitely could be a card, you know, a front on a card. So I hope you guys give it a try. Like I said, the little sketch is in the description box below this video. So I hope you guys all have a fantastic day, and I will see you again tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye.